Hey everyone, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. In the last series, the United States successfully colonized the Red Planet, and we're going to start a new game in this episode. I have not put in the title or the description what we're going to be doing in this one, but let's look at the mission sponsors available to us. I already know what we're going to be doing, but if you can go ahead and just pause it anytime that I'm hovering over these to see what each of these do. So I'm just going to go slowly through each of these. And notice that at the top of the screen, the difficulty has been increasing as I scroll down. We have Europe, Space Y, Church of the New Ark, and Russia. For this one, we're going to be playing as Europe. The commander profile, and if you do actually want to see for the commander profiles, I'm going to go ahead and pick the one that I'm going to pick. But if you go back to the first episode of the America Conquers Mars series, you will actually see me talk about each of these. I'm going to go for a politician for this one. Actually, see, is that lower my difficulty by doing that? Huh. Rocket scientist. Actually made it easier by going for a politician, I guess because the funding gains are decreased. So let's actually see if I can go for something a little, let's go futurist, because Europe has a bonus to double extra funding every time it's a breakthrough technology, and the futurists give breakthrough technologies researched faster. Colony logo, I'm gonna go Don't Panic. I'm gonna go Hitchhikers this time. And the mystery, I'm gonna go for... I want to go for a normal one this time. Do I want to go for hard? I can go for Marsgate, maybe. The Last War, Wildfire. That one sounds like I need a lot of medicine for it. Let's go for Marsgate. Let's go for something really difficult. Quote, the saddest aspect of life right now is that science fiction gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. That, of course, from Isaac Asimov. So this will be our starting profile. And of course, don't panic because we're playing on a hard... what's this thing called? Hard scenario. So we got 3 orbital probes that are going to help us out here. We're going to come down with an RC Explorer, no RC Transport, and no rover in this first one. We're going to bring down a fuel refinery, a moisture vaporator, and a drone hub to start us out. We got 6 drones that'll be transferring over to the hub when we're good. We got some polymers, electronics, machine parts. Let's see what's available to us. Marineris Alpha, plenty of metals, some concrete, some water, low on threats, relatively flat. Okay, what's available here? Lots of concrete and water, but low on metals. Dust devils are an issue there. I want to go for something that's out a little more in the way of metals, if I'm perfectly honest, because that last site we had during America Conquers Mars, we didn't have much in the way of metals, it seemed. Meteors and dust devils are a possibility here. I almost want to go something that's got, cold waves would be a threat we hadn't faced yet. Meteors. That's a relatively easy start, I think. Oof. That'd be really tough. Not a lot of anything up there. Relatively flat. Dust storms, meteors. You know what? I'm going to go for the Samara Alpha site. I can get someone with like cold waves being 2. I'd be happy. I can provide some sort of a threat, but not a ton. How about this one? Relatively flat. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens here. If it's a problem, I may re-roll just to see what we're going with, but gotta throw caution to the wind sometimes, and we're colonizing a new planet. We have to be a little dangerous, don't we?
Welcome to Mars.
Okay, everyone in mission control. This is the same thing we saw in the first one. So this is where we would be starting. We got some water, some concrete, some rare metals. Got some metals kicking around on the ground, but all right. This isn't a bad spot to start. We got some metals right here, 855. We got some rare metals up there. Metals, rare metals, concrete. Got some water available to us right now. It's not the best, but I could actually make something work with this. Got a lot of metals available to us, which would be something we didn't have my first times through. Let's go for it. We're going to put it down here because I think we're going to put everything in this area for now. Our second dome will probably go for the rare metals. Because if I put one dome down here and harvest the metals, I can put a second dome up here and harvest the rare metals. Go for the concrete here, but build over this one. And let's look at our technologies. Moxie upgrades. Increase production by 50%. Fungal farms. Apartments. Rocket cargo space increased by 10,000 kilograms. Drones and rovers move 25% faster. Generate 100 soul per RC Explorer vehicle. We're going to start with that one. Adapted probes, we want to get that one too. We already have the autonomous sensors because I'm a futurist. And Mars crowdfunding gives us a quick boost. And systematic training. So we've got some decent starting techs. But let's go for those three. We'll go for the fungal farm and the load. Actually, yeah, I want to restack it so my low G stuff. And him, I'm immediately going to send him out there. Let's start having him scan stuff. But let's put down, for now, let's put down a metals depot and have these guys start collecting all the metal that's around. Because I've got, let's see, 23, 43, 66 metals available before I even start digging. He's scanning. We're going to get some new techs right out of the gate, which is going to be very helpful for us. And once all the metals are collected, then oh yeah, I forgot about this section of metals. So it's another 30. I've got almost 100 metals right out of the gate before I start dropping down anything.
There's more to the barren environment.
Decommission protocol, which lets us salvage buildings, and the extractor upgrades. Not a bad start. So I'm going to scan up in this area. Look at this building area down here. Oh, look, little heart. In sector G, or H1 to I2. Oh, meteors came down there. But that's nice. We got a little in there, and I do have machine parts. I don't have any concrete though, so let's go for a solar panel. And yeah, I guess we're gonna put it up here for now. Not the worst starting point. And we got drones who are running metal straight out to it. This guy will probably grab some and bring it over here too. Yep, he's gonna build up our first solar panel. And we'll also build the universal depot here as well. I probably actually should have put this panel down here because I'm gonna need a concrete extractor. In fact, let's build one of them as well. Huh, I just built it one off. And now I got my drones. They're going to be working for a little bit just to load up. Just take everything off this. Must be connected to a power consumer. I know the feeling. It's actually... This guy can build a sensor tower right over there, actually. I'm gonna put that as a high priority. Take an electronic and a metal. Whoa! That was a little closer than I thought it was gonna be. But we'll make sure we got an electronic coming here, and it looks like I need somebody to just bring a metal down here. Oh, here he comes. The sensor tower is going to help us scan this much, much faster, obviously. And plus it's really near this really cool feature that I can't build on. So now I'm getting 148% boost. Once we get some concrete going, we can start building wind turbines. And naturally start working toward that first dome. Let's see what the dome would look like. I can put it right there. A little closer. Also got to get water connected up to it. The layout of this wasn't the best. Now, hindsight being 20/20
Sector
here.
scanned.
Ooh. Lots of metal up there. Also lots of water. 13,000 water, and it's high quality water too. This is going to be a great spot for another dome when I get around to it. Let's build. Let's see. Water extractor? Let's get a wind turbine. Boop. Or concrete, which I'm just now getting some concrete built, and that concrete, the first little bits of concrete we'll go over to that, and I gotta put a waste dumping site next to it. We also gotta get water going because, hey, I need to get fuel. Let's see what we got in our prefabs again. We got a fuel refinery. So let's get that water extractor going up here. Now we got some power coming to the grid, and we don't have to worry about our extractor running out of concrete anytime soon. Drop our fuel refinery.
Research complete.
Now I'm getting some extra research from that guy. Must be connected to a water consumer.
Sector
That'll be a refinery. And we'll also drop down a fuel depot. Because even after this rocket leaves, we're not enough power. Oh, I'll be dipped. Let's get another wind turbine going, I guess. And then a battery. Okay, I put that guy in the wrong spot. Man, at night, you got nothing going on here. Look at that, no boost to the elevation here. So, wow. That's going to make it interesting going through this. Looks like there's nothing in this section I can go for. But we're going to keep scanning. I'll find some beakers around here. And start gathering some research.
Sector scanned.
Seriously, not enough power, I'll be. Alright, we got all our metals. Got plenty of money available. Let's see what it costs to build a basic dome again. Kind of want to build it closer to that, but I wanted to have it in range where I can work the metals. Maybe the water too, but the water doesn't really matter as much to us. 80, 20, and 10. I've got 13 polymers, so a polymer
Sector
factory is going to be
scanned.
needed. Huh. Actually got some free polymers on the ground there. We'll scan out around the site. 11 left. It's not working. Power. This is going to be a little tougher than I thought, mainly because we're not going to have the extra boost that we had at our last site, elevation-wise. I'm wondering if we're in a valley right now. Almost don't want to build a dome until we have everything else going. Especially if we're already dealing with power shortages during the day. Wait, do I have a Stirling generator? No, I don't. Let's look at our research. Low G drive's almost done. That's going to be helpful. And then drone swarms. Haven't gotten that one yet, but once that's done, I think I'm going to prioritize that because I do have a drone hub prefab that I haven't put down yet. And if I hold on to the prefab until...
Sector scanned.
Wow, sorry, allergies flaring up on me. If I wait, the... Gonna get there. The drone hub prefab that I dropped down will actually have more drones than it would have otherwise. I was gonna get there. So the metals extractor, I know I'm gonna put a machine parts factory in the dome. I'm not even getting a surplus for power right now. Amazing. Put another solar panel down here. Oh, this is waiting to refuel. Because I'm barely... It's going to be a while before Victor 1 is ready to go. We need a little bit of extra juice. We can start... putting some in the power accumulator. Need polymers eventually. Polymers require...
Research complete.
Alright. RC transports can go faster, but I'm going to do drone swarm and prioritize that one first. Alright, polymer factory. I can prefab it. I believe it requires water and fuel. Well, I've got fuel and I've got water, so a polymer factory near the dome would be a great idea to have. Have our first colonists working in a farm, which I would need also. And this guy's full? Yep, storage is full. Yeah, 20 concrete stored. Oh, I don't have a concrete depot. That could be why. Nope.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Show me. Alright, this one will unlock some new text for me. And it's right by the base, which is great for me. Alright, now this guy can start putting things where it needs to go. All the fuel that we've got is going straight into this guy. Darn. I'm just impressed I'm not getting any boost from my wind turbines. That's gonna make a difference in this game. Now, if I get some beakers, that's just flat research that'll help me out and get some of these early techs. Gonna help me get those done up very quickly. So we're gonna need a polymer factory, a machine parts factory on the next
Anomaly
prefab.
analyzed.
What do we got?
There's more to the barren.
Hygroscopic vaporators and soil adaptation. Sweet. We're going to need that one big time. Come on back. Charge on up. We're going to need a transport too, probably, just to go collect some of these rocks that are kicking around out here. Also, 3 polymer.
Sector scanned.
Just hiding out over here. Alright, nothing in G5, which we kind of expected. Does this have any buildable areas? 11% buildable. You seriously almost done with that thing's being scanned? Oh, boosts. Yeah, I think just getting this little top corner researched. I want to build a dome up here if I can. Maybe put one right there. And put a bunch of wind turbines too. That'd be kind of cool. Since I didn't notice that earlier, I'm a little bummed. I would have totally dropped in on the heart and made that work. Alright, got some power going into the accumulator. The more I can store, the better. Alright. Well, we've been on Mars for a week now. Let's start working on our dome. Now, for the piping, I'm actually going to do this and come across. Cable will come down and across like that. And I don't have decommissioning protocol. I should not have put that there because I can put some small wind turbines here. You don't do that. I'll put a couple small solar panels there too. Got a bunch of metals. We have enough polymers, and I'm probably going to bring down another shipment of said polymers just to keep things going. Metals extractor. I can put it this close to the dome, so it's actually in a good spot for people to get to it. Wait.
This is Quantum Sonics, and I'm Joy Goremican. We've got another thing. This time.
And we'll just have it run down and around, so there's another place that the or the metals extractor can link up. Low on machine parts, so machine parts, polymers, and electronics. Let's order a rocket.
Maybe my emotional system has become hypersensitive from the
Let's also get some prefabs. We need a machine parts factory and a polymer factory.
in lower gravity. Who knows? Once again,
That's tempting to get to.
thank you for the show. Thank you, Linda. I don't know if the planet's
All right.
gravity influence our motion.
Victor 2 is going to bring that out.
Certainly
And hopefully this fuel refinery is going to start cranking out more.
for the next song.
So we can get another... I may just drop another fuel refinery on the other side of it too. Because we're going to have this dome done, I think, before the end of this episode. And I'm not going to power it up just yet, mainly because I don't even have an oxygen producer out here. I have a moisture vaporator. That's helpful. Base production of 1 water. Not a lot. I want to put it there, but I know I can't. And the reason is I want to put my polymer factory there.
Sector scanned.
Let's put some more pipes down here. The dome's already going up. I don't think I did this my first time through. I think it took a full episode and some to get enough, but I also had this thing good to go. A Moxie. We'll put it there. Research on the drone swarm is almost done, and I'm probably going to move soil adaptation up afterward too, just because I want to get some good crops growing in this dome as soon as possible. Moxie. Put an oxygen tank down next to you, and a water tower next to you as well. So once this dome is here, I'm going to turn it off, just so it's not drawing on any power. Actually, let's keep that going, because I want to know how much power it's going to drain when it's on. And the drones just all took off. It's right there.
Dust storm approaching. Milestone achieved. We have an oxygen shortage.
Okay, so we have our dome.
We have an oxygen shortage.
All right, power shortage, and we have an oxygen shortage. We don't have any oxygen coming in, so that's fine. All right, let's turn that off. So now we'll build the Moxie, the oxygen tank, and the water tower. The dust storm is going to prevent Victor 1 from taking off. It may prevent Victor 2 from landing as well. And I may just... can I do that? Can I? It's going to start with a metals extractor, and I may need to bring Victor 2 down over here. Gotta point it up this way. Metals, metals, metals. I've got metals to deal with all that. I'm going to bring it down right here. I'm also going to build another dumping site there.
Research complete.
Drone swarm is done, which means I can now put my drone hub down right there in that little nook. It's going to cover this huge section. It's also going to help Victor 2 unload quickly. Alright, we got a Moxie. We're doing good. It doesn't work during a dust storm, so probably not a good idea to bring people in right now. Also, I have no rockets to send. The refinery is working, but it's going to be a slow move to get it all done. Dust storm is going to take about 2 days before it's done. So my Moxie isn't going to work during that, which means I've got no oxygen going in here too. I've got 2 actually. It's going to start getting more water. It's going to go. It's fully pumping out, so it's going to start. It's going to store up for the next 25 hours. Let me get there. This one, we've got disabled work slots because there's nobody working here. And a polymer factory should now be available for us. Yep. And we'll put that right next to our Moxie. Put our machine parts factory in as well. Not worrying about the power right now because I need to know how many things I can put in here. And this thing, it's prefab, so it's going to go up quick. Turn this off. And we'll turn this one off too. So we're going to want engineers, and geologists. So we need engineers, geologists, and scientists when we start bringing the next group of people, when we start actually bringing our colonists down. Alright, Victor 1's almost ready to go. Whoa. That was really close. But thankfully they're going to grab all those metals. I can't remember. Nope. Let's actually change the radio. I was doing Quantum Sonics last time, and I'm going to do the official Mars channel in this playthrough. Close, map overview, build menu, research. Start the research on that. But I do believe in the next episode, we're definitely going to get Victor 1 to take off. It can't take off for the next day. Victor 2, though, is going to start fueling, so we're going to send both of them back up. You know, turn all these buildings off. The dome is still off, so that when we actually get some people coming over to Mars, we're hopefully going to have some place that's relatively comfortable for them to grow and develop. That is going to wrap it up for the first episode in our European playthrough. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the videos that come out on this channel every single day. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next video.